Now, yeah, this is Wood Hollow, and I'm driving toward the Spicewood intersection. There's a traffic light there.
Okay. I see the traffic light.
Yeah, so I'm just got to be patient. I know I have to right of way when the light changes. Stuff like that. So I'm going to make a left onto Spicewood.
Wow.
And the light changed for us conveniently. So now we're on Spicewood heading toward Mesa Drive, where the Randall's Supermarket is. And at the moment, we're not checking the Eruv yet until we reach the Hart Lane intersection.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get over into the other lane here.
The left lane.
Yeah, and we'll check that on our return trip. So here where the wires come across here, this is now we're entering the up on my left is the Eruv, the poles. Most of these are over the top or Tachuv. Going up here now, it crossed over to my right on the right hand side, and these poles are all over the top or Tachuv. And now the wires are crossing back to the left side again. We're on the left side of the road as far as the Eruv wires are, and again over the top Tachuv. And we're entering an area now where the dentist is, Pepard Dentist, where there are archways. It's all on the map. I'm not going to call them out, and obviously at this speed you can't look at them in detail. But so there are archways there. We're coming up to another area here where it crosses back over to the right-hand side of the road.
Back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth, yes. And there are archways here, and these poles we just passed.
No, I want to see an archway.
Well, you're going to have to look at the map. You got to look at the pictures, and that they're all identified in the CD.
What is this? Those little lettings, tiny lettings?
I don't know what you mean on that. And now we cross over. These poles on my left is where the there are archways. But now we're going to be making a turn here. We got to be careful because this is traffic. So we've crossed Mesa, and now we're going a little bit farther down Spicewood, and we're going to make a U-turn here to double back into the other side of Spicewood.
This is 4501. Sorry, 4401.
Yeah. We're outside the Eruv at this point.
There's a little white stick there.
Yeah.
I guess that's not ours.
No, those are not ours.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No, they're not. So now coming here on the side is 4401. This is where the Eruv starts, and now the Eruv wires are now on my right-hand side, up at the top. There's archways here by Randall's Supermarket, and now we're stopping for the traffic light. Yeah, these are archways. The pictures are in the spreadsheet, in the CD.
Those things, that perpendicular up there with the points at the bottom, is that an archway?
I don't know what you're referring to. That's part of the problem of describing something that's so far away.
Yeah.
On the CD, there are pictures of that pole, and the pictures have been adjusted to highlight which parts are the archway. You'll be able to pick them out, and you'll be able to, they're not moving, etc., and things like that.
Yeah.
But the archway will be on that wire that is about 8 feet below the top wires. You see that jumble of very thin wires there. I don't even think it's on. It's not even on the dash cam. It's so high up. But that's because this pole is tilted terribly.
Intersection Spicewood Mesa.
Yeah.
4 feet from the curb.
Yeah, that's the pole there. Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah, whatever that number is. That's why when I talk about driving, and you got to walk it really to learn the pole. Check the pole numbers against the list and stuff like that. So now we're now the Eruv at Torchitacos crosses over to the other side, and the road splits here, so there's nothing to inspect on this side of Spicewood Springs Road at this point. So now we just drive down to Hart Lane. And it's important to for the driver to keep his eyes on the road, because there's people cars all over the place.
This is a lot harder to figure out than the stretch of number 2.
Yes, it is. Yeah, because
back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, this one you need to walk at least once to get an idea of where things are located. Okay, so now we're approaching Hart Lane and Spicewood. We're going to continue straight here, and now the Eruv crosses Hart Lane and is going along Spicewood here. At this point, the cliff starts. And this is the cliff on my right now. And now we pick up this pole, and we're back on the wires again. And we're on the wires on these poles, and right to the corner of Spicewood and Mopac. And we're going to cross over Mopac to start doing section 2. We have not finished section. I think we finished section 1 now. Now we're going to start section 2. And we're going to do that by crossing over and doing the stretch that's along Northern Boulevard. Again, I can't stress how important it is for the driver to drive and leave the spotter. It's his responsibility to check everything or look at it, whatever needs to be looked at.
Mopac Spice.
Yep. So now we're crossing over Mopac, and I guess we're on Anderson Lane Boulevard or whatever it's called. Yep, Anderson Lane. And so we continue down here until we reach Shoal Creek, which is the next intersection coming up with the traffic light. We're going to make a right-hand turn onto Shoal Creek Boulevard. And there's this guy on a bicycle here. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to shoot right in front of me. And that's another reason why the driver needs to drive, because you never know what to expect from other drivers and pedestrians. Okay, so we're on Shoal Creek. We just made that turn. Now we're going to make another turn onto Foster Lane. Right-hand turn onto Foster Lane, because we're going to be heading toward Northern Boulevard. So,
Great Northern.
Yeah, Great Northern Boulevard, yes.
Yeah, I have to walk that section 1 because it's very confusing. Why they go back and forth.
Yep.
This one is easy.
All right. So now we're on Great Northern Boulevard, and the Eruv hasn't started yet. We got to go down a little. Yeah, we got to go down a little bit. Yeah, this is a 7700 block. We got a ways to go. And the way you can pick out the start point is that there's a Shell gas station across the track.
There it is.
Yeah, and that's where the Eruv wires cross over Mopac and the railroad tracks. And you can see there's people here. There's a lot of activity going on here. So again, the driver's got to drive, and it's about where that truck is up ahead. Oh, look, they're stringing cable here. All right, it's a good thing we are inspecting this week, but they're not bothering our poles. These are not our poles along the road here. And that's where, right there, that cement pole is where it crosses over. Right, yeah, and there's that 3 pole. So now these wires beyond the railroad tracks on the wooden poles, those are the Eruv, and they're all over the top of Tuckle. And now we're going along Great Northern Boulevard. It'll be up to the spotter to pick out each pole and check that it's okay for the criteria that's on the list that you have, the spreadsheet.
7100 already.
Yep. Yeah, we move along here. Yeah, we pass under the Far West pedestrian bridge, and we're still checking the Eruv, and again, it's the poles that are just beyond the railroad tracks, on the far side of the railroad tracks.
Oh, we have to see it from here?
Yep. Yeah. Versus walking, which has been done in the past. Okay, so we continue on down. And the Eruv eventually crosses back over the railroad tracks, over Mopac to Belconis, and that's changed. So we're going parallel to Great Northern Boulevard at the moment. We're going to make a 90-degree turn, a right turn, to cross over, and I'll point that out to you approximately where it happens in a few seconds here. And it happens right around, I think, right after the schoolyard here, the baseball field, etc. So, and here there's people walking in the middle. The driver's got to pay 100% attention, otherwise someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
That's not smart what they're doing. Anyways, so I believe it is at this point that the wires cross over. Yes, right here. They cross back over. So right around this speed limit and school zone sign is where the wires cross back over the railroad tracks, over Mopac to Belconis. So now we're outside the Eruv, and I'm just going to go back. Now I'm going to drive and get onto Belconis Drive. So we're going to check that section. That's a section that has a lot of the wooden levees on it. Okay, so now I'm just going to drive and get back onto Belconis. So this is the end of Great Northern Boulevard. It's make the turn here and make the immediate right turn here onto Maryland Drive, and we follow this to FM 2222 Koenig Lane.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're on Maryland Drive at the moment. Again, we're still on Maryland Drive, but we're coming to the intersection of Northland Drive, which is FM 2222. It's still Northland here. I guess it becomes Koenig farther to the left. But okay, so we're on Northland Drive, and we're going to make a right-hand turn here on Northland, heading toward Mopac, and we're going to go past the Mopac Expressway and turn onto Belconis. Instead of waiting for the light, and see if the traffic is such that I can jump in. Northland Drive, heading toward Mopac. Now we're heading underneath the Mopac Expressway and going through the intersections here to Belconis, which is up ahead. I'm going to be making a right-hand turn onto Belconis Drive. right-hand turn on the Balcones Drive. The Eruv starts immediately at the dentist's office on the corner here with the panels, and a few feet, there's the Lechi start.
That's at 57.
Right, and one opposite McDonald's is hidden, but I saw the edge of that, so that's there. And I'm driving carefully because there's a police car behind me, and I don't want to do anything funny, so I'm going to concentrate on driving. So the Eruv is on my left at this point in time, continuing down this road for a bit. There's another Lechi there, and
This has
the
more
Eruv
Lechis than any other section.
Yes, that's right. And soon the wires up ahead cross over the road. This is where it crosses back over to the tracks, etc. And so the Eruv is on the left onto this corner here, and now where this car is stopped to turn is where the Eruv crosses over our heads at this point and goes across the tracks and stuff. So, and now I'm going to continue on straight here on Balcones, and we're going to eventually get up on Far West, cross back over so we can pick up that one Lechi that is along the railroad tracks, Great Northern Boulevard railroad tracks that we can see from this side. And it is advisable to do this whenever there's a train parked there, which doesn't allow us to walk onto the tracks and check that one lone Lechi that is along the Great Northern Boulevard section. So, all right, go through here. So now I'm going to go up to, let's see what the name of this is. This isn't Hudson yet. This is
East Hill Drive.
East Hill Drive, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we continue up to the Wood Hollow stop sign. Yeah, this is North Hills Drive. Yeah, we're on North Hills Drive. And the next stop sign is Wood Hollow. We're going to make a right-hand turn at Wood Hollow to get onto Far West. So here, right-hand turn onto Wood Hollow. And there's a bicyclist. Again, you gotta drive. I find that when I drive, that wherever I look, that's where the car goes. So if you want the car to go straight ahead, you got to look straight ahead. And at this intersection, which is Far West, we're going to make a right-hand turn onto Far West Boulevard. So we're now on Far West Boulevard. And we're going to go down into the light. Very busy today. It's Friday. So we'll see how we do on this part, because we're going to be stopping on the entrance ramp to Mopac North, and it's going to be busy. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. All right, so we're on Far West, and we're crossing over the overpass that crosses Mopac, and we're going to be going Mopac North, signaling.
Very dangerous.
Very busy intersection, and people are on their way to work. And what I'm going to do is, now we're on the entrance ramp to Mopac North, and there's a section there that doesn't have the railings. I'm going to pull over there and wait for traffic to ease off, because we're going to need to make the check farther up. So I'm going to pull off right here to get out of everybody's way and wait. might even be a space farther up that we could have stopped, but the line of traffic behind us it's long. Yeah, so let's just let it.
Back in railroad tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one we're looking for here. This one right here. Okay, so the traffic's letting up. I'm going to go up to the. Well, I'm going to wait one more. There's one more car coming, so I'm going to wait a couple of seconds longer because now there's nobody behind me.
That's a tacho. That's a tacho.
Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to. I'm looking at the road. So here there's one red sign, and there's this Stuck Avenue orange sign here. And now we're coming up to. I'm going to signal that I'm staying on the side here because again, the entrance ramp. And now we're looking. I can see the Lucky way down on the bottom there. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so now we've checked that one. Again, you can see the railroad tracks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna stay on this because we're immediately getting off. So now I'm going to speed up and take the exit. All right, we're almost done. So we take the Spicewood exit from Mopac onto again this exit. And we're going to make a left-hand turn. At the intersection of Anderson Lane, Spicewood. And we're going to go left back onto Spicewood. And then we're going to make, as soon as we cross over Mopac, we're going to make a left-hand turn onto the service road of Mopac. Again, so we're making left-hand turn here onto Spicewood Springs Road to finish it off the last 3 Leckies that we've got to check, and then we're done. Okay, got the light, and making a left-hand turn off of Mopac onto Spicewood Springs Road. And we're going to stay in the left lane so we can make the left turn onto the service road for Mopac. Yeah, it's North Mopac Service Road.
It's below the gas station, right?
That's right, yes. Yeah.
75.
Yeah, once we make the turn, we're going to be quote inspecting the Eruv again because the Eruv wraps around this corner to my left here a little bit, and the wires are on the poles. I'll explain it, but they're going to be on the right. So we're picking up the Eruv again. And usually at this intersection, yep, I get the left turn here light. So, okay, so now this is the start of section 2, as I call it. So again, The Eruv is on my right, on the poles. The wires are over the top. We're at Club. We continue along here. Again, the poles are, and the Eruv is on my right. We go past Executive Center Drive, and the Eruv is still there, and we're coming up to the Shell gas station, which will have two Luckies in front of it. And on my right on the corner here, there's two Luckies, and then also on the Greystone Drive, right behind that truck there's a third Lucky, and we're done. Everything is in place.
Where's the third one?
That was at the corner of Greystone, and that the truck was blocking it, but I saw it before the truck pulled up.
Okay.
So now we're done,
Okay.
and we'll head back to the J.